Welcome to Raw TV, Real and Willing Television. I'm Michael Steiner.
And I'm Rebecca Vargas, and tonight we have a special two-part show with two-time Dove Award-winning worship leader, singer, songwriter, and Christian recording artist, Kari Jobe.
This world-renowned worship leader has worked with groups like Christ for the Nations, and her self-titled debut album was #1 on the charts on iTunes. Right. She's currently the worship leader at Gateway Church in Texas.
Yeah, and we're going to experience her worship set tonight and find out how she got started. So let's give it up for Kari Jobe.
And you calm my raging seas. turn it all around. But love is the greatest of these. Everyone needs a little. Yeah. And sing, all ye saints and ye sinners, and call upon the mercy of the Lord. Come sing this song of redemption. Sing about the hope that is to come. And everyone needs a little rest. Everyone needs a little joy and a song to sing in the darkest night. And life, even when it gets you down, hope will turn it all around. But love is the greatest of these. Everyone needs a little. He will lift you up. He will lift you up higher than sorrow. He will lift you up and cover your soul with healing. Come and find peace. Everyone needs a little rest. Everyone needs a little joy and a song to sing in the darkest night. And life, even when it gets you down, hope will turn it all around. But love is the greatest of these. Everyone needs a little peace. Everyone needs a little rest. Everyone needs a little joy and a song to sing in the darkest night. And life, even when it gets you down, hope will turn it all around. But love is the greatest of these. Everyone needs a little. Oh, everyone needs a little. Everyone needs a little.
We are here with Kari Jobe. Kari, thanks so much for coming on and talking with us a little bit.
Yeah.
So can you tell us where your passion for worship really started?
Well, I grew up in a Christian home, so I was always hearing Christian music and worship, and my dad's always been in evangelism or a pastor or something, so even just church music and worship, I've always been very familiar with that. And around the age of 13, I was old enough to start being involved in my youth worship team, and so I just did that, and I fell in love with that. I fell in love with watching people worship and getting to experience what happens in the middle of worship when God's presence comes, and it just shifts the atmosphere. And I knew then I wanted to do this for the rest of my life.
So can you tell us about how God took that and developed it more into this career that you have, this amazing career where so many people are listening to you and getting involved with what you're doing?
I have no idea.
It just happens.
It just happens, you know. I believe that the Lord puts desires in our heart when we're young or at some point in our lives where it begins to drive what we do. The thing you're passionate about is the thing that you should pursue because it's going to keep you going for the long haul. And I knew around the age of 10, that real quick, fast story, we had these family friends that were going through a divorce, and my parents were ministering to them and trying to help them to help restore their marriage. And I was listening to a song in the back of the van while they were trying to minister to them. And I just knew in that song it really applied to their life. And I realized that music and worship and the lyrics of a song could really help somebody in their place of brokenness and in a place that could draw them back to the Lord. And so at 10 years old, I remember thinking, I want to do this. I want to be able to impact people's lives with my music. I want to write songs that it could be prayers for them. Because I felt that night, if these people could listen to this song and really pray this song for their lives, it might help them. It impacted me. It was like a divine appointment, I feel like.
And you said you wanted to start writing songs. So when did you start writing
My
first songs in your
first
process?
song I think I wrote that other people heard was when I was 13.
Wow. What was it called?
Oh gosh. Thank you for being who you are to me. That's a really long title for a song.
And you sang that in your church?
I didn't sing it in my church. I had to make a little worship CD or a tape of it for a class I was in at my Christian school.
So can you tell us a little bit about the writing process and what you do even now today when you want to write a song?
You know, most of my songs I think that people are familiar with that I've written are kind of slower and they're more reflective of the Lord, kind of a heart cry kind of thing. And I think it all goes back to when I was 10, when I was so impacted by that moment. That's how I wanted to help people. And then that ended up being a place of refuge in my life. When I was going through something, I would just go to my bedroom, pull my guitar out, and just start playing and worshiping the Lord in my room, and songs would flow out of that. And I think it's just the Lord's heart, you know, for us to draw close to Him, to draw near. And that was my expression of worship by myself, was just like singing my heart. Sometimes I'd be like, I hope no one ever hears this song. You know, I remember the first time someone wanted to do a song that I had written at church. I thought, no way, it's not congregational. I never thought that my songs would be congregational because I thought they'd be more like ministry songs, singing over people. So it's just kind of crazy how God does things. Yeah.
So what would you say your influences are? Do you have any influences as you started your career and changed and grew? Who influences you?
When I was young, the girl that influenced me the most was a girl named Michelle Thornberry, and her last name changed to Patterson. And then she married a guy named Barry, so Michelle and Barry Patterson. And then I listened to a lot of Dennis Jernigan. And then when Vineyard stuff started coming out, it started shifting things because it wasn't just hymns that we were doing at church. We started doing songs about the river of God and the presence of God and entering into His gates with thanksgiving. And, you know, I just started seeing a transformation at church. I was always taking things in, and it impacted my life. And Kevin Prosh, I don't remember any of his stuff. He did this song called So Come, and I grew up singing that in my youth group. And it was a lot of kind of stuff where we could get on our faces before God.
Right. Now God's brought you through so much and developed you, and you got to work with Christ for the Nations for a little bit. Can you tell us about how He brought that about and what that experience was like?
Yeah, I was actually at Oral Roberts University. I was on the worship team there, and I just was like hauling through my major, what I thought I was supposed to do, and I felt like the Lord said, you need to move home and go to Christ for the Nations. And I was like, what? No way.
Yeah.
But I felt like I had to obey that, and so I did. And the timing was incredible. I knew because I grew up wanting to do worship, I kind of thought, well, I'll just get through college and then I'll pursue that. But the Lord had different plans, and so when I got there, I started really getting to be involved with a lot of worship and just really singing and being a part of their worship albums and things like that. So it was very impactful for me to be there.
How would you say you stay humble being a worship leader in that process of handling that pressure? Because not only are you a worship leader, like a local worship leader, but you are so well known and you go all over the country. So how do you handle that?
I don't. No, it's just you have to stick to your roots of what God's called you to, and it's not as glamorous as you would think. It's real life. You're dealing with. Just traveling's not easy, that kind of thing. But when I get onto the stage and people actually come and show up to worship, I'm like, okay, I love this because I get to do what I'm called to do. And just living life keeps you in a place of humility and laying your gift before the Lord. And because it doesn't look like what you think it'll look like either, you know. And just keeping that focus on what God has called you to and getting back into His presence. If I'm not getting in His presence, I can't do what I do, and staying in His presence keeps you focused on what's true and right.
Exactly.
Well, Kari, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us. And we're actually going to get to hear some more of worship with Kari, and we're really excited for all that, so don't go away.
He is here for the broken and life to the one who is undone. He is peace to the wounded and hope for the helpless one. He is here. He is here. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still, my soul, be still, and wait patiently upon the Lord. Be still, my soul, be still. When the waves rise against me and the wind tries to draw me away, I will stand on the mountain, safe in your arms. I will sing. I will sing. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still, my soul, be still, and wait patiently upon the Lord. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still. And now He is God. He is here. He is here. Be still. And now He is God. He is here. He is here. So be still, my soul, be still. Be still, my soul, be still. Wait patiently upon the Lord. Be still, my soul, be still. So faithful, so constant, so loving and so true, so powerful in all you do. You fill me, you see me, you know my every move. You love for me to sing to you. I know that you are for me. I know that you are for me. I know that you will never forsake me in my weakness. And I know that you have come now, even if to ride upon my heart, to remind me who you are. Yeah. So patient, you're so gracious, so merciful and and true, so wonderful in all you do. You fill me. You see me and you know my every move. You love me to sing to you. And I know that you are for me. I know that you are for me. I know that you will never forsake me in my weakness. And I know that you have come now, even if to ride upon my heart, to remind me. I know that you are for me. I know that you are for me. I know that you will never forsake me in my weakness. I know that you have come now, even if to ride upon my heart, to remind me who you are, who you are, Lord. Come and remind me. Come and remind me. I know that you are for me. I know that you are for me. I know that you will never forsake me in my weakness. And I know that you have come now, even if to ride upon my heart, to remind me who you are.
Thank you so much for being with us. You're great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for watching, and make sure to come and watch for part 2 of our show with Kari, where we'll talk a lot about worship and what it really means to her.
And don't forget to check out Kari on her website and on her Twitter and on her Facebook. And also you can check out our podcast at Raw TV Southeastern on iTunes. So as always, guys, don't forget to live it raw.
Only one name lasts forever. Only